So if someone took Lifecycle away from me now, it'd be a bit of a nightmare. I would have to first of all think of or set up software. There's like email providers out there that you could set it up, but that would take a lot of setting up. I'd have to think about the articles on a weekly basis, and then I'd have to take all of my data and sort it out into who's got a house to sell and who hasn't, and then I'd have to try and email them different stuff. Now, in order to do all that, I'd have to take on a member of staff, because there's absolutely no way that I'm going to sit and go through all my data and decide who's moving and who's not and try and find out if they've been on my website and who hasn't. I'd have to employ someone to do that. But here's the problem. That person that I employed, I would need them to work 24 hours a day, because that's the whole point of the system. So I'd need them to work 24 hours a day. I'd need them not to have any holidays. And I'd need them to be so thorough that they weren't missing anyone out. Even if they kind of thought, oh, I don't know if I want to speak to this guy, they'd speak to them anyway. Now, I know a member of staff like that doesn't exist. And so I had to revert back and say, well, how do I weigh up the cost of someone operating all different email systems and sorting out all this data and talking to everyone? Or do I just wrap that up into one piece of software that just does it all for you? It's like, once you start thinking like that, it's an absolute no-brainer. It's actually cheaper than a member of staff.